Hello everybody, welcome back to my Nick Journeys channel. I'm back in the office, I'm back on the camera. So today's video I want to talk about something that I may have talked about in the past, but it's really just about seizing the moment, or noticing the momentum and seizing the moment, or something like that. Noticing the momentum and seizing the momentum, whatever. Basically what it's all about is when you notice a change in your life, when you notice things start going well in your life, really pay attention to these things, because right in this moment, this is where things start to creep back in your life. And the things that may have once been difficult for you, that you were pursuing, that weren't any good for you, a lot of bad habits and the things that you wanted that were much in alignment, or you were attached to with your old version of your, like whoever you were, these things start to become easy to you. And it's for a couple reasons. So one, you're just becoming better as a person. So a lot of the things that may have been difficult for you in the past may be easy to you now. But two, a lot of these things are distractions. Like a lot of these things are really distractions presenting themselves, trying to keep you attached to your old self. Like the purpose of the mind is a tool that can be used to like move forward, but it really just wants comfort, and it's going to create scenarios. If you aren't intentional about directing it where to go, it's going to create scenarios that are going to keep you being the same person, because that's where your mind has learned how to operate comfortably. So as you are continuing to make progress and you're noticing the momentum in your life, you have to seize this moment, and you have to continue to lean forward, lean beyond your understanding, lean towards new experiences, lean towards the feelings of being a novice or not so good at what you're going towards. You don't want to spend so much time, or you don't want to get in the habit of making progress and then going back to the things that you used to want, or that you used to desire at an older point, at a less mature or less evolved state that you are now. I'm really saying this to all of you is because I'm noticing this in my own life right now. Like I'm really noticing the momentum. I'm noticing my focus. I'm noticing that I am allowing myself now more than ever to be open to the abundance that I have craved so much or so deeply in the past. And now that I've actually set up things for it to be open, or set up things for myself to be open for this abundance, things have been going my way, but I have also been presented with opportunities of temptations, of things that could draw me backwards, and that can be distractions if I'm not continuing to move intentionally forward. So I just want to say that to all of you, because it is very easy to lose the momentum that you've worked so hard to achieve and to accomplish by becoming distracted by things that were attached, or maybe that you wanted in the past. Like the past version of yourself really wanted this thing. You were so attached and fixated on this thing, only to realize that by putting forth effort into yourself, that the thing you wanted so deeply could come so easily to you. But now that old thing is still very much a part of your old reality, because it was a desire there. And by you succumbing to that desire and that temptation to, give in to whatever that may be, you're stopping yourself in the track when you can continue to move forward. Like you're not even where you want to go. Like you're not where you want to go yet. So in terms of seizing the momentum, just keep moving forward. Obviously, like I don't want to say just completely dismiss everything that is available to you, because life is meant to be lived and enjoyed. However, don't stop halfway through, just because something that you wanted in the past was available to you, when there's an even better version of whatever that specific thing may be waiting for you in the future. As long as you continue to go forward, continue to make progress, and test yourself. A thing that has been very prevalent in my life lately is just testing the limit, as a human being and as a man and as an artist and as a creative and all of these things that I am. I want to test the limits in every area of this life, or that aspect of life. I want to, I got to check the crumble lineup. The crumble lineup last week was crazy. Whoever decided to put fucking Reese's peanut butter in between two Oreos, fucking maniac. It was amazing. I digress. Continue to make progress. I've been making progress. And like I said, I've noticed a shift, and things have just become easier to me now. I'm noticing the growth, but I know that is not the ceiling. That little bit of growth is not the ceiling. You don't want to get too comfortable just being like, okay, I did a little bit. You want to take it to the maximum. Like I said, testing your limits and seeing how far you can go. seeing how far you can take this thing, seeing how much you can create, seeing how much you can really like exhaust yourself to the point, like not like exhaustion to the point where you're damaging yourself, but really give it your all. That way, when you go to bed at the end of the day, you know you are satisfied with the work that you put in towards achieving the things that you want. You know, like if you're somebody that's starting to see progress in your life, understand that this is just the beginning, you know? And I mean that with all encouragement. This is just the beginning of you getting to the ultimate dream and the ultimate idea of what life can be for you. Do not stifle it. This is the moment where self-sabotage comes along, you know, because you make a little bit of progress, you think you the shit, okay, you think things are going well, but it's like, no, that's just an indication of what things could potentially be if you turn the notch up a little bit, turn the knob up a little bit, and continue to go forward diligently. Now you have a better understanding of what it took to get here. I was just having a conversation, actually, on my grassroots episode with Star. We were talking about, she talked about how it'll take you so long to get something done only to realize you could have done it in 15 minutes. And that's what I think about the progress that I've made. It took me very long, like it took me a long time to get to where I am now. But looking back on it and really connecting the dots and all of the chain of events that led to me being to this point, I didn't really even have to do it that long. And I didn't have to go through all of those things. But in a sense, I did, because they led me to this point. But now that I have this newfound knowledge and this newfound understanding of what it takes to get to this point, I can use all of that information to propel me to the next point, which may take even longer. But now I know that what I'm doing here at this level is going to work. So I shouldn't go backwards and do what wasn't working. Like that's really how the human mind like be working sometimes. It's like we'll go backwards to doing things that we know don't work, just to try to prove it to ourselves that we can make it work when we have the information that we can use that we know does work. You know, I think it's a very big ego thing. We want to just prove ourselves right by proving ourselves wrong. It's weird. It's a very weird thing. I don't know. But yeah, I just say all that to say, just seize the momentum, capitalize on the energy that is within you and that is around you, you know, and understand that it is no coincidence when things start going good and when things start going in your favor. It is not a coincidence. Do not be, you're probably going to be surprised, but don't feel undeserving, because if you are somebody that is and that has been intentional about the work that you've been putting in, and you've been diligent and you've been adamant about getting to the life that you want to live, you know, there's going to come a point in time where things really start to work and things really start to pick up. Don't be surprised. However, don't rest in your ego and allow yourself to think you're the shit, because you know you still have so much more to go, and you have to just remain humble and understand that life can change at any moment. But it's best that you be prepared for it, and the only way to be prepared for it is to constantly put in the work, is to constantly be in a state of creativity, in a state of flow, to where you are doing the things that are in the alignment with the highest version that you wish to create for your life. You know, and that's something that I've been doing, you know, and I don't say this to like brag, but I'm just letting you know what I've been doing, and I'm just letting you know what's worked for me along my journey, along my process. And I can notice the change, and I can notice the shift to the point where things almost seem a little bit miraculous. Like certain things, like you'd be like, oh wow, did that really just happen for me? Did that opportunity really just open itself up clear as day for me? Like I would have had to try very hard. I would have had to try extremely hard just to get that. Now it's just at my fingertips. But that is by way of me putting in the work, and by way of me doing the things necessary that I know is going to align me with the highest version of myself. And I want all of you to know that as well. Continue to align yourself with the highest version of who you are. Do I talk fast? Do I be talking fast? I feel like I just be going, but sometimes I feel like I be talking fast. But whatever. So it's crazy because sometimes I'll try to like slow down while I'm speaking to try to like make it more digestible for the audience and the listener. But this is really just like a stream of like information. Like I didn't rush in actually. I had this idea that I wanted to make this video last night, and then it popped up in my head when I was in the car. I just got back from the store. I made me a really good breakfast this morning. I had 3 scrambled eggs with like mushrooms, these vegan sausages, onions and bell peppers. Then I had like some whole grain like seeded bread with like some crunchy almond butter. And I had some coconut yogurt with cinnamon, banana, blueberry, and strawberry. Then I had like a half avocado and my juice that I make. It was really good. It was good. It's good as fuck. It's good. But yeah, bro, seize the momentum and capitalize on this momentum. This last week I had my best performing week on TikTok, to where almost all of my views, almost all of the videos I posted hit 1,000 views, or they almost hit 1,000 views. And I was like, you know what? Wow, because nigga been stuck in that motherfucking like that 200 view jail or 300 view jail. And I just remember when I first started posting, people would just be like, bro, just don't even pay attention to that shit. Just keep posting, just keep posting, just keep posting. And slowly but surely, I noticed like my views started to creep up. You know, they started like, okay, to where I was like, when I first started, it was just 200 views, 200 views, 200 views, whatever, blah, 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 blah. I noticed things. I started like adjusting my strategy, started doing different things. And I'm still learning. I'm still very much at the beginning, like the precipice. I believe that is the correct word to use in that moment. But I'm still very much at the beginning of this journey. But I'm just letting you know the progress that I have made, because I'm proud of it. You know, I'm very proud of myself. Like, I'm not a prideful person, but I am very much proud of who I am, and I am proud of the momentum, and I am proud of the change that I have seen within my life due to, or just being a byproduct, the change being the byproduct of the change that I've made internally. And I'm seeing things start to reflect that within my external world, to the point, again, a lot of things seem so coincidental, but I know that they're not coincidental. It's just by way of me aligning myself with what it is that I want, what I tell myself every night that I want. You know, when I wake up in the morning and I remind myself every day what I want, I've become more disciplined. I've been waking up early every day, waking up early, getting into my morning routine every day. Like, it's not the discipline that I have been displaying with to myself, you know, like, it's just been, you know, it builds confidence. It builds so much confidence, and it builds so much strength, because you are proving to yourself day in and day out. Like, I recommend everybody get a morning routine, something that you can just be disciplined in, because it's proving to yourself day in and day out that you can do the hard things regardless of how you feel. Like, last week I was fasting, but I was still waking up 5 a.m. morning routine, going to the gym. Even if I couldn't work out, there were some days I was in the gym because I was off all water, just water. So there were some days where I was physically incapable of like working out, but I still made sure I went to the gym. If I couldn't physically bring myself to like lift a weight or even do some push-ups, I would just stretch or get in the sauna or something, because I need that. You know, I have to stay in that mode of getting up and going to do the hard things regardless of what the circumstance is, because I know that by me doing this, I am continuing the momentum, and I am laying that brick every day. You know, every day isn't going to be perfect, but I know that by me continuing to go and show up in these different areas, not just the gym, which is something that I mention a lot because physical health is so important to me. Nutrition is something that is very important to me. So showing up in all of these areas, you know, that is very important to me, and doing it in moments where I don't feel like it, and also being generous and then compassionate with myself and giving myself a break or like a reward. You know, like Saturday was my reward day. You know, it was my little cousin's birthday, so I bought the 6-pack of the crumble cookies for the week. I believe it was like the Biscoff ice cream, the Oreo Reese's collab, strawberry chocolate, pumpkin, caramel pumpkin. It was like a Kentucky cake, and then there was like a sugar cookie with like icing on it. They were all fire. Whoever did that Oreo Reese's though, snapped. Maniac. Lunatic. Hey, fuck it. They need a raise. Whoever's idea that was. But yeah, bro, just seize the momentum. You see it growing. You feel it. Continue to capitalize on it. Do not fall into the trap of self-sabotage or getting complacent with the things that are presenting themselves that may feel easy to you, that may have once felt difficult. All in all, you know that this is not what you need to focus on at that time. You need to stay focused. You need to continue to move forward, and you need to continue to make that progress, and you don't need to get complacent just because you've made a little milestone. You know, be happy with yourself, be proud of yourself, but it is not the time to get complacent. You still have much more work to do. I'm talking to all of you just as much as I am talking to myself as I look into my reflection, but you still have so much more to do now. So continue to make that progress. Do it with love, and do it with an understanding that you are creating the life that you want, and you are the curator and the narrator and the author, and everything that you want to do, bro. It all exists in your and God's hands. You know, God will make the way as long as you provide the intention for what it is that you want to do. So be intentional about your works. Make sure that you're doing work, actually doing the work, and not just thinking about it, because faith without works is dead. I just read that this morning in James. So yeah, bro. Just just seize the momentum. That's all I really wanted to say. I also want to do like a weekly recap video, but I guess this is kind of, within this video, I kind of summed up how I've been feeling over the last week. But yeah, it's just an immense level of gratitude for the things that I have been noticing and just paying attention to, and the progress that I'm noticing myself make. And I want to continue to make progress, and I want all of you that are watching this to continue to make progress within your own lives. I've also felt a deeper sense of understanding that it is my time. You know, I think I had the thought last night before I went to sleep, like, it's my time to be seen. It's my time to let the world know who I am. And that's it. I don't need to say nothing else. It's just my time. But yeah, that's all I wanted to say. I want to say thank all of you for watching this video. Thank you for subscribing to my channel. I've been gaining. That's another thing. I've been waking up and I just be having like subscribers, and like, okay, I think I have 12 subscribers on this channel. I gained like 10 subscribers on my Purple Era channel over the last week. And like, to those that are watching, you're like, okay, it's just one subscriber, Nick. It's just one subscriber, bro. It's just 10 subscribers, bro. No, it's not. That's a lot. Like, I just, one subscriber, that's a lot. Like, that means somebody clicked on my shit and was like, hey, I find this valuable, I'm going to subscribe, which is another reason, like, why I show up. Because it's like, damn, somebody decided to subscribe to my channels. Let me show up, bro, because they didn't have to do that. So for somebody to be willing to give me their attention and their time, you know, time being like the most valuable asset that we have, time and energy, like, it means a lot, and I'm grateful for it. But it also, and with that gratitude comes a responsibility to show up in these moments, because there are people that find value in what I do just as much as I find value in my own experience. So who am I to hide it or withhold it when I know that by me doing these things, I can have an impact on the life of somebody who may need guidance in an area that I may be sufficient in, you know, and vice versa, building that community and connecting with other people that are sufficient in other areas that I may be deficient in, you know, and just we're creating that network of people where it's an energy exchange, and we're constantly evolving and developing as people. So I thank you to all of my new subscribers on this Nick's Journeys channel, on my Purple Era channel, on my Nick Johnson World channel. I will be dropping more music soon. Definitely. Nothing, like, no excuses on that. But thank all of you for watching. I am extremely grateful. I'm gonna get out and enjoy my day. I had a great day today. I just made me a fucking amazing breakfast. I'm gonna get out. I'm about to check this. Let's see what Crumble got on the menu. I'll check this shit like church. See what they got. What these niggas got this week, bro? Hurry up. I'm about to say, follow the secret menu. Oh, they have some bullshit. What they got? Milk chocolate chip. Okay, they had it every week. Cookies and cream cake. That looks very gluttonous. Confetti milkshake cookie. That looks okay. Brownie batter cookie. That looks alright. Pumpkin cake cookie. I wonder if I could order that without the icing. Cause the pumpkin cookie from like 2 weeks ago was crazy. Salted caramel cheesecake cookie. Salted caramel cheesecake cookie. If that had apples on it, I would indulge. I don't know. Hold up. See what they got. They talking about a secret menu. Watch out. Buttermilk pancake cookie. That's the secret cookie for the week. I guess this some Halloween shit. I'm gonna tap in, bro. I fucking love Crumble. They be trying to be weird on and I peeped Crumble just started doing the 4-pack of chocolate chip. I don't ever get the chocolate chip because you can get chocolate chip anywhere. I want the crazy shit. I want that shit that's like, what the hell? That cookies and cream cake do look crazy. It look very gluttonous though. It's just very a lot. That confetti cake, that motherfucker probably sweet as hell. Brownie batter cookie. I love chocolate, but I don't like too much chocolate though. Like, there's a lot of chocolate on there. That salted caramel cheesecake cookie looks straight though. And then what was the secret one? The buttermilk pancake cookie. I might try that. I done probably tried to do this outro about 3-4 times. Thank all of you for watching this channel. Nick's Journey channel. I am grateful for all of you. Thank you for watching. I am Nick Johnson, aka yo. Seize the momentum. I want to really drive that home. Like, seize the momentum in your life. Seize the momentum, and you see it, and when you feel it, and when you feel the energy inside you and around you, continue to move forward. Do not allow yourself to be sabotaged by your thoughts, by the attachment to your past, by the attachment to anything that was once a part of your reality that is not useful anymore. Let it go. Continue to move forward. I am Nick Johnson, aka your favorite cousin. And if I haven't already, I officially welcome you all to the Purple Era. I will catch you on the next one. I should be a newscaster.